The Association of Psychological Science has written a lot about how feelings of success at work come directly from the ability to pursue and attain goals.
And studies also show that simply pursuing goals and interests bring greater levels of happiness and satisfaction, personally and professionally.
Yeah, you got to set those goals. So our next guest, McCullough, wrote the book, Make It Happen, the Blueprint. She's back to share 4 goal-setting strategies with us. It's so important. You see it everywhere, no matter what line of work you're in. All the bosses want you to set those goals and achieve them with good reason, right?
Absolutely. And I think that we are goal-achieving people and we want to progress. So it's just a matter of doing it in a way where you'll actually be successful.
And let's talk about how are we going to get better results? What's your first tip?
Well, I think in the digital age that we live in, we just think about things or maybe type them in our phone. But my first suggestion is don't just think about it, actually write it. And so better than typing your goals into your phone or better than just putting it on the computer, making a physical connection. Many people will talk about goal setting being a mental game, which is partly true, but it's the physical things we do that change our behavior and to help connect us with what really matters and also changes old bad habits into the new habits that we want to create. So physically write things down, your brain can take it out of like the wishing place and into the physical, I really care about this one thing. Since we have so many things going on in our brain, it's good to just pick and write and focus.
I've kind of anecdotally talked about how, hey, writing down helps me think about it better, but it's true then, right?
Absolutely.
All right. Okay, how about getting other people involved with your goals? Should you go it alone? Should you bring people in?
I highly recommend an accountability partner, somebody who is going to keep you focused not on the end result, but on the regular actions that you take that get you to your goal. And studies show that 65% more likely to achieve the goal if you have an accountability partner, but it goes up to 95% if you're talking regularly at scheduled times. So if you set up weekly or bi-monthly accountability calls, you're more likely to do the habits that will get you to the results if you have a good accountability partner. Not all friends or even bosses or even spouses are good accountability partners. So you have to find the right person that will push without judgment and also cheer you on at the same time.
Okay, so why do you think people do not get the results that they're looking for? What holds them back?
Okay, more than anything else, they're not making time or making room. And so when we have this idea of something that we want to accomplish, unless we're scheduling time in our calendar to do the habits that will make that goal a reality, then the wishing of it won't make it work either. So you have to go in and actually do the things and do the habits, but in many cases that means you'll have to make room for it. So right now your days are full. What are you going to eliminate so that you have space to work on the things that matter most to you? Are you going to spend less time on social media? Are you going to maybe work on your sleep habits so you have more energy? Are you going to eliminate other distractions that you might have that will help you then turn that time into something that you've actually made room for your goals?
What about kind of like a final thing for people? Sometimes it's the fear of failure, or it's just the inability to really, again, focus and decide kind of a structure for your goals. What do you tell people who want to kick it off, who want to get started?
Well, I think first and foremost, you have to let past failures go, but then you also have to give yourself permission that you're going at it for the long haul and you have to evaluate weekly. So go through the process to set a time, whether it's every Friday afternoon or every Monday morning, whether it's a professional goal or a personal goal, that you're going to sit down and say, okay, what worked this week, or what didn't work this week, or what needs to change, and then reevaluate the schedule, change and block the times differently, and just make sure that you're continually evolving. The destination may not change, but the way you get there might, just because you figure out what works and doesn't work within your schedule. So give yourself permission to adjust the path to reach the end result.
Where can we go for more information? Because you're just full of such great ideas. You really are.
You're so nice. Well, I did put together 4 of my favorite goal-setting tips on a special page just for your viewers at speakmichelle.com/KSL. So there's 4 different tips and tools that I use every day to make my goals and dreams a reality.
Okay, so my path might be like this, but at least I get there, right?
Absolutely.
It's okay. You give me permission to do that. So Michelle, thanks.
We're ready. All right. Let's take a look outside.